I need a haircut so bad. Look how chunky we're getting on the side here. I'm getting to that stage where it's like I can't find the right way to do anything. So these are making me mad. Flat. Today I'm going to do a tutorial on, that was closed, that was really loud, Naked 3. I'm sure a lot of you saw my video last week, which was reviewing the Naked 3 palette. If not, I will link to it below. I think I did a pretty good job, like an in-depth kind of look on every eyeshadow and my take and stuff. And a lot of you guys asked me to do a tutorial sooner rather than later. Cat, you are jingling all over the place. So here's what we have. I meant to do it last week and I'm sorry. I know this month has been like a complete fail on my part as far as videos go, but here I am now. So the look that I did today is based off of the look I was wearing in the review because a lot of you guys asked me about it. So it's using quite a few colors in this palette, not all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 12, is there? 12, so half. Math. And so I like how it turned out. I think it's a really nice pinkish neutral look, really wearable too, and I think it's really pretty. I really like this palette. So this is probably the first of quite a few tutorials with this palette. So I do hope that you like this tutorial, and I'll probably have maybe another one this week, probably next week. I don't know. Let me know what you think, what kind of looks, if you want more neutral, more dark. Just, I want to play with this palette, and I want you to watch me play. Weird. Stop, Leisha. Tutorial time. So the first thing I did here was apply Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I applied that all over my lids up to the brow bone. And then I took my NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk and used that as a base for my Naked 3 colors. And I'm making sure to blend this out really nicely so that it is nice and smooth and there's not going to be any gross chunky areas. And then the first color that I applied here is Dust. And Dust is just a really light, shimmery color. It's not super pigmented. It has a really nice sparkle, but it does really benefit from using that NYX base. Just any white base will really make it so that the color looks a lot more pigmented than it is, because I really do like the color. It's just that the base in it isn't as strong as I would have hoped. And I'm applying this in a packing motion to make sure that it sticks smoothly to the base. The next part, I'm applying Buzz to the outer corners, and again I'm just packing it on and then blending it so that it blends really smoothly with Dust so that there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going to take Limit, which is a matte, very light brownish pink color, and I'm applying that into the crease just so that the colors blend out really nicely. This color is light enough that it works really well as a transitioning color. So I really like this color. I feel like it's going to be one of my most used in this palette. Then the next thing I'm going to use is Nooner, which is basically a more rosy, dusty, like a darker version of Limit, and I'm just putting this right in the crease just to create some contrast. Once I've done that, I'm going to darken up the outer corners using Black Heart, which is a black with a red sparkle. I'm using a pencil brush and I'm just lightly pressing it on into the outer corners and just blending it in as I go. The majority of the color is right at the outer corners at that point, and then I'm just dragging whatever's left on my pencil brush inwards so that it creates a really nice gradient and a really smooth blend. Once I've applied the color, I'm going to go in with a clean brush and just further blend out the Black Heart shade. And then I'm also going to apply a little bit of Buzz right on top of where the colors meet to make sure that everything is really blended nicely. The next thing I'm going to do is apply a combination of Nooner and Black Heart to the lower lash line. I'm first applying Nooner, and then I'm going to just press Black Heart on right against where the lashes are so that it is not as prominent and widespread, I guess, as Nooner is, so it'll kind of just blend out into a nice matte color. Last step with the Naked palette is to use Strange, which is the light beige, and I'm applying that on the brow bone just to make sure everything is blended out really nicely and to kind of finish up the look. I wanted to use something that was a little bit softer than a black on the waterline, so I'm using Desperation, which is a gray matte, and just applying that to the waterline. Just a little bit softer than, you know, using a matte black. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm using Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. For my cheeks, I'm using my usual Benefit Hoola as my contour color, and I'm using an Inglot brush. This is one of my favorite Inglot brushes. I can't remember the name of it right now though, so I'll put it in the description, but if you buy something from Inglot, this brush is pretty much awesome. Just kidding, I stopped being lazy. It's brush 4SS. For my highlighter underneath my eyes, I'm using Inglot Advanced Pressed Powder, which is number 59. It's just a very light white highlight, and then my blush is Doll Face from Tarte Amazonian Clay Blushes. And then for my lips, I just used Urban Decay Super Saturated Lip Gloss and Love Child, and then applied Chicly Pale Lait Gloss from L'Oreal. And then that's the look. Hope you like, and I'll see you soon.